Good afternoon and welcome to our special live. It's Wednesday. We're doing a live today and tomorrow, Thursday. Today, right now, we're giving out a $10,000 grant. We're picking a $10,000 grant winner from one of our latest grants. And also, today is the deadline for another $10,000 grant that we are giving out. You can enter in a few minutes if you haven't yet. So, we're announcing a winner. We're doing a final reminder for our 10K grant due today. And I'm going to preview a new $15,000 grant. Plus, there's a ton of other grant deadlines coming up. So as always, thanks everyone for tuning in, especially today. We usually go live on Tuesday, but this is a few special things happening this week. So be sure to like this video so other entrepreneurs tune in. I want to see where you're all watching from. As always, I'm going to give some shout outs in a second to the state. Put down your state or put down the city you're in. I will give some shout outs. We've given out over $250,000 in grants over the past 4 years. We've got $1,000 grants open right now, $10,000 grants, and tomorrow a new $15,000 grant. If you know of a YouTube channel that gives out more money that's not named Mr. Beast, please let me know. I just had the good fortune of talking to two recent grant winners earlier today from our live 2 weeks ago, one from Chicago, another from Pittsburgh. So shout out to them. Just really grateful that we are able to give out grants as frequently as we have been able to. And they said a number of really encouraging things. One, how much they love the Skip community. So all of you here in the comments, I'll give you shout outs in a second, but everyone who shows up for our lives, it's sometimes it interrupts your day. You're in the middle of a work day for your business or for another job, and you tune in here. They say they love the Skip community. It's so inspiring. Every time they win a grant, it's always the first time they've won a grant, with a few exceptions. So that's our main goal, whether it's $200, $1,000, $10,000, $15,000. That's our goal to help you. So again, I'll keep today's live around 15, 20 minutes. If you don't know, I mentioned this at the top. Tomorrow, we are launching our next $15,000 grant. I'm going to announce the details live here on YouTube at the exact same time. 24 hours from now, I'll share the details, how to apply, what the theme is this month, how to make your application stand out. I say this every month. If you want to get ahead of 90% of your 90% of all other applicants, there are simple things you can do. It comes down to what you put down in the question. So I'm going to tell you how to do that tomorrow. Some shout outs to Las Vegas, Gainesville, Flossmoor, Tampa, Atlanta, Scottsdale, Honolulu, Newark, Chattanooga, Orlando, San Diego, Cleveland, Austin, folks in Texas and California. Where else? More from LA, from Charlotte. What did I miss? What cities did I miss? Okay, yes, as Faith says, 15,000. Yes. So we put up a poll on YouTube, I think 2 weeks ago, and we asked what you'd like. Now, we are still going to do our smaller grants, $200 grants, $1,000 grants. And I know those go a long way. It increases the odds of you getting them. But as we grow, we want to do as much as we can to help with 10K and 15K grants. So this is the largest grant we've done to date. It's going to be live tomorrow. Okay, 2 things to do right now. You can see on my screen under Explore, I'm going to go to Funding's Due Soon. The 10K Perseverance Grant is due in 3 hours. That's due in 3 hours. Hopefully you can all apply. I know many of you have had, and I know many of you already applied. But a final reminder, 3 hours left to apply for this 10K grant. You can read reviews. A lot of it talks about the AI. You can see insights. And then there's these 5 questions you have to answer. Again, you try to use Write with AI, but the important caveat is if you use Write with AI to put down words, reread it and put it into your own words. Like, there is a clear distinction between folks who've just used Write with AI, feels very generic, versus they've used Write with AI to get the ball rolling. Then they improve their answer in their own words. Important distinction. That's what we reviewed, for the 10K AI grant, which I'm announcing the winner right now. We reviewed thousands. I mean, there were nearly 10,000 submissions. We rank them all to share our methodology. We rank them all on a scale of 1 to 10. And then from the short list of 8, 9s, and 10s, we pick a winner. Okay. And we do see that, number one, a lot of folks are using the Write with AI. Number two, many aren't as good as they could be because read it back to yourself. You can see, does this sound generic? And then you can rewrite it. So you take out buzzwords, things like that. Now, we are also improving our AI this month to identify that more so. So we're pretty blunt. Like right now, you can actually, let me switch businesses here and show you what I'm talking about here. We'll go to Skipper. We'll go to Buzz Lightyear Productions. Back over here. Yeah, you can see that I'm tracking $711,000 in grants right now. For Perseverance, you can see the answers are strong, but they can still be better. So you can see the tips right here. Hopefully you all do this for the Perseverance grant. You have 3 hours left. Has anyone applied for this yet? Let me know in the comments. We've also got Kansas, Chicago, Elgin, right? La Mirada, and other folks. Okay, Susan says yes. All right. So let me know in the comments if you've already applied for Perseverance, if you want some last minute tips. Like all of you who've tuned in now, thank you. I know many of you have shared this grant with others. This is the final call for me to share tips. If you have a question about the 10K Perseverance grant, it closes today. We will pick a winner. I think we have the date down, probably in 2.5 weeks. So it'll be on a Tuesday in about 2 weeks. Okay. So, and you probably all know this, but we did make it easy to share. You can copy the link, invite someone by email. If you just want to hedge and say, if I don't win, I want my neighbor to win instead. So you can do that. Okay. I'll give some tips here for this. As TK Reg asks for. Also, shout outs to Massachusetts, Arkansas, Jacksonville, and Louisiana. This is our most popular grant to date. Now, let me go back to my saved fundings here. I believe my 10K Innovation Grant. This is the winner I'm going to announce right now. Now, if you didn't win, which most of you didn't win, obviously, I mean, that's how grants work, not only a couple winners. Our goal is to just tell you about all the grants. You can click Get Application Feedback. So if you go to your dashboard right now, if you can't wait for me to announce this in a few minutes, we've just updated this with the winner. Click Get Application Feedback. You might have had a great answer. You can see here I didn't complete in this mock answer, so that was a weak answer. I should write something. Same with these other questions. But you can click Get Application Feedback. And let's see. Oh, I need to do that again now, don't I? Oh, no, here we go. Okay. So thanks for taking the time to submit your application for the 10K AI Innovation Grant. And you see a few bullets. Your application provides a clear description of your business. Let's see where the improvements are. I'm always interested in how to improve a current application than the positives. And it says, why you started a business is compelling. So this is all pretty positive. You can see what you get. Or if you want more in-depth feedback, we can give that to you. Sometimes it'll pull out the things you've seen, like please be more specific with your answers, etc. So keep an eye on that. Let me scan the comments. Is there a required profit statement into the light? Are you talking about the Perseverance grant? Let me know if you are. So the winner, and by the way, this is the first pick, but there are others shortlisted. So if this 10K grant winner does not get back to us within a week, we're going to pick the next winner. Actually, it'll be 6 days. We email the winner shortly. If they don't get back to us, we're going to go down the list. So just to say that. So where were we here? The 10K animation grant. Okay. So there's not a required profit statement on our 10K Perseverance grant, which is due today. And like I said at the top, our 15K grant we're announcing tomorrow. We also have our April grants that are now open. So let me open up a new tab here. If you go to your Skip dashboard or app, these are all in the app now too. I want to point out a few things here. So this is due today. The Dannon grant, 10K grants to 5 women, is due tomorrow. Small Business Big Dreams contest for Massachusetts folks and Rhode Island. So me first. I see you in Massachusetts. I think a couple others. If you've seen this one yet, it's due this weekend. Then the big ones, Amex. If you have a brick and mortar, some of the brick and mortar, $510,000 grants. So think Main Street businesses. That's due on Sunday. Enthuse Foundation grants, $2,500 grants for women entrepreneurs. I believe that is Monday, next Monday, the solar eclipse. Are you in a part of the country where the solar eclipse is passing through? Are you planning to watch it next Monday? Then also on Monday is the Verizon Small Business Digital Ready Grant. It's in these specific 4 cities. Please tell folks, Houston, Miami, Phoenix, LA. I think I saw some of you folks here. If you're in those cities, 10K grants from Verizon. But if you're not in those cities, click I'm interested anyway and sign up, because Verizon will launch, I think in a couple weeks, broader grants that are nationwide. Okay, so you can just go sign up for the Digital Ready platform. Use this link here on the Skip dashboard, sign up. You'll be told in a few weeks when the nationwide Verizon grants go live. Okay, so click, basically click the register here. All right. And finally, let me go back here to explore. So we got a lot coming up that are due. IFW, very popular 10K grant for small business owners. Yummy extensions, up to 50K grants for women in business. And the Boz Ventures grant, up to 25K. Kitty Fund Mompreneur grants. And we have our April $1,000 grants too. Take a look. We've added a bunch this week. We're only a few days in. All right. Okay, so let's pick a $10,000 grant winner. If you have questions on any of these non-skip grants that are due within the next week, please put these down. Are there any for nonprofits? Tara Jones asks. There are. So I'm trying to think which one's live. Go take a look through. And if you haven't seen this yet, by the way, there's a new filter here where you can put only show opportunities for me. That takes into account your geography and your profile. So if you're women-owned business, minority-owned business, it takes that into account as well. And also you'll note here, like my auto apply is active on this account, so I'm automatically entered into certain grants. So for example, the Skip this bonus April Skip grants, you're automatically applied to as a Skip Plus member. So I know many of you watching are already Plus members, or you've used the trial. So the first selection for, and I'm going to read their answers too, is Nourish and Bloom Market, the $10,000 grant winner, provisional. We have not verified with them yet. They're going to be emailed later. I was trying to find their website here, Nourish and Bloom. Let's see if this pulls up. Nourish and Bloom Market. Thought I had their website here somewhere. Okay, here we are. This is them. They were on Shark Tank a little while back, and I'm going to tell you why they were selected as the first choice. Again, if you're not the first choice, they have a week to basically accept the grant. Otherwise, we're going to go to number 2 or number 3, etc. So, but congratulations to them. This is them on Instagram. And I'll tell you why they were selected here. They did a great job. They had a great AI use case, and their writing was good. Most importantly, the number one thing you can do is make sure your application questions are good. And we're gonna do a post. It'll be up later today. Once we verify with them, actually, what their answers were, so you can use that as a framework for future grant applications. I've seen that request come through. You want to see what are examples of what the winners wrote, so you can try to emulate their style, what to look for. I know that's very important. So they put down, Nourish and Bloom Market is a groundbreaking AI-based grocery store that is redefining the shopping experience by eliminating the traditional checkout process. They offer customers a seamless and efficient shopping journey, and they enable customers to pick their items and leave the store. You may have seen these. This happens to be in a unique area with certain products as well. So you can see in the photos here. I'm not going to read all of their answers, but basically, how do they plan to use AI to grow their business? They're focused on expanding its application into customer insights and data analytics. So they want to leverage AI to deepen their understanding of customer behaviors, preferences, and needs when they're shopping in the store. This will now allow them to grow and strengthen their business in a few specific ways. And this is where it really stood out. They put down, so that first part could be generic, but they put down specific examples and use cases. So keep that in mind for your own business. You can talk about leveraging synergies, buzzwords, but then put down a few examples and use cases, and they've done that here. Okay. Yes, as everyone's saying, congratulations to all the winners. This 10K winner for the AI grant, not the Perseverance grant. That's the one due today. So, and congrats to all of you who've applied for this, because there were some great answers, and a lot of you can reuse what you've written. What does your business do? You can use that on any grant application. I know many of you do. Okay. So they have a good, so we'll share these answers and in a blog post coming soon. Okay. Will the amount of words used on answers be expanded? Can you share a little bit more, Tara, what you mean there, so we can answer a bit better. Meanwhile, Faith asked, for Skip Plus memberships, you don't need to do anything. You automatically submit for us. Faith, for our $1,000 grants, yes. But there are other grants, like these 10K grants, where you have to fill out an application. Tell us a bit more, right? Obviously, more money is at stake. We want you to explain more about your business. So, okay. Where will these examples be posted? We'll post them on the Skip blog. You can always keep an eye on that. It should be up in a few days, helloskip.com/blog for the 10K winner. What's the cutoff time for the Perseverance grant that's due today? 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. 12 p.m. midnight if you're in the UK. No, so that's the time. You can't win if you're not in the US. Perseverance grant. Again, here it is. Due today. Go take a look. Hopefully all of you can enter. Some folks asked for tips. All I can say is, number one, try to get these answers to be strong. You can use the improve with AI or write with AI. You'll notice this is a new change. So if you already have an answer, improve with AI will keep most of it and maybe just make some slight adjustments. You can always try it, and if you don't like what AI comes back with, don't save it. So, in this case, I can click improve with AI. I can read it. I didn't give much input here. It is fairly long, so I'm going to click shorten answer. With AI, since we use ChatGPT and we modify it, it sometimes takes playing around with, as many of you know. So again, it might still be long, but I think this is a good starting point. Now I'm going to go back and give some specifics. And then once I give specifics, for example, I might take out this, and add in my own paragraph here and keep some of the structure, and then I'd save it to my application. All right. Okay. Some examples have 500 word limit. Yeah, absolutely. So depending on the funding application, we give a guideline, but you can save a longer answer on Skip. Now, it turns out when you go to the third-party website, they may be strict with the 500 word limit. So sometimes we try to note that, but that means you may need to come back and shorten your answer. So yeah, keep that in mind. All right. Any other questions on some of the grants that are due soon? Congratulations to Nourish and Bloom Market. Congrats to all of you who've applied for grants. Like, our biggest goal is to inspire you to keep applying. And, both grants and other funding opportunities. So we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep increasing our grants. As you know, every single month, we just add more and more grants, small amounts, large amounts. Tune in tomorrow. Well, if you want to be one of the first to apply for our $15,000 grant, I hope to see many of you there. And to all of you who are a part of the Skip community, you're out there doing impactful things in your town, in your city, in your community. Keep doing it. All of this is to help inspire you, help you become a better writer, so you can just applying for grants become second nature, to help you build up a habit of checking the Skip app or coming back. I'm going to apply for 1 grant a week or 1 grant a month, whatever goal, or 5 grants a month, whatever goals you have. That's what we're trying to help you achieve. All right. Yes, Faith. So yes, exactly. For the Skip grants, we're not strict with the word count. It's certainly quality over quantity. That's what we look for. We don't want you to repeat yourself, so don't have 2 paragraphs that say the same thing. Just to say that, like, don't try to fill it up. If you said something at the top, you don't need to repeat it at the bottom. And that always, it's true for a lot of things. Just if you can say it succinctly, that's always better. When is the winner of the Perseverance Grant announced? Yes, Jamel, I didn't announce the exact date. I believe it will be. Let me check here. The deadline's today. We will probably announce the winner on April 16th. That's the day before my birthday. Okay. It'll be about, April 16th. So go apply for the Perseverance Grant. If you're not sure if you've applied or not, go check your Skip app. Make sure that this says applied right here. This tag's got to say applied. Otherwise, you're not entered. So you may have thought that you filled out the answers, but you didn't change the status to applied, or you didn't hit the button that said apply. Go check that out. And for the AI grant, if you're not Nourish and Bloom watching and you didn't win, Well, you may win after all if you were shortlisted, if Nourish and Bloom doesn't get back to us. But go click get application feedback and get some feedback on these grants. Hopefully it'll help for future grants. Until next time, we've got some more videos coming out. I hope to see many of you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your afternoon. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.